Hey, welcome back to another episode of Simple Truth Television. Today is September 4th, 2021. I want to show you guys what they did at the Tampa Bay Rays game today. Now, this is a game that we've been eyeing for a couple of days now since they played the Boston Red Sox in the last series. It was a little bit tricky when they played the Boston Red Sox because I thought the Rays was gonna pick up the 85th win of the season against the Red Sox because Boston is 85 and Red Sox is 85. But what I told my Patreons was that I knew for a fact the Rays was gonna split their next two games. So what they did was they lost to the Red Sox, and then today they beat the Minnesota Twins because I knew for a fact that the Rays was gonna become 85 and 50 for the season because in Gematria, Twins equals 85 and 50. And they just picked up their 85th win today versus the Twins. I thought it was going to lose to the Twins and then pick up the 85th versus the Boston Red Sox. So I said, you know what? This is a little bit tricky because Boston does have the 85 connection, but Twins does as well. So the Rays could pick up the 85th win of the season versus either team, versus the Twins or the Red Sox. So the best play is to wait to see the results of the Boston Red Sox game and then go all in on the Minnesota game. And that's exactly what we did on Patreon, and we cashed out big because the Rays, they became 85 and 50 like we said, and they split the two games. They lost to the Red Sox, and then they beat the Twins to become 85 and 50. Because at the time when they was playing the Red Sox, their record was 84 and 49. So I said, look, they're going to win one and lose one to get to 85 and 50, and that's exactly what happened. And also, I should have saw this ahead of time because the Rays improved to 2-2 for the season versus the Minnesota Twins, and in Gematria, Twins is also 22 in Gematria. So I should have knew that they was going to probably win the second game versus Minnesota to get the 2-2 because Twins is not only 85 and 50, but it's also 22 in the most pure cipher. And, these are the type of riddles that we look for. I tell people these type of riddles are not going to come easily every single day. So the best thing to do is to just wait for them to come. They're not going to be – I know a lot of you like to bet every single day. But the best thing to do is just to wait for that one day in the week where we get these solid riddles and go all in on them. And what I also told my patrons is to – because the Rays, they opened up as pretty high favorites. So I said, you know what – wait to see if you want to. You can also just bet before the game and take the negative 200 line. Wait to see if the Rays go down in the game. And the Twins scored first. They scored in the first inning. It was 1-0, and then the Rays scored 5 after that. But right after the first inning, the Rays was down. So you could have caught the line at a better price than negative 200. So these are the type of things I like to tell my people so that way you guys can make the most money. And that's exactly what happened. So these games are rigged, and this is more evidence of how they're rigging the games. They're using this code. I mean, what are the odds that the Rays become 85 and 50 versus the Twins, and 2-2 versus the Twins for the season? When Twins is 85, 22, and 50. This is pure evidence that they are rigging the game by the system known as Gematria. If you guys are interested in sports information, I'm going to leave a link in the comment section. On Thursday, football season begins again. So we'll have the NFL picks, and we also have MLB picks. We're going to continue decoding the baseball until the season is over. And then we'll just focus on football and the NBA. So thanks, everyone, for the support. Thank you guys for your watching. And again, just stop supporting these rigged leagues. These games are all rigged and scripted. They are making a mockery out of every single one of us. Well, at least the ones that decide to watch a 3-hour baseball game. So thanks a lot, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your weekend.